Hello 𝒔💂💂💂💂. Welcome to a message from Spirit. Today we will do something a little different. I will channel messages to decode. Easy to decode for you, hopefully, but I don't need to make sense of it. That was the intention for this one. I just got it. Just cryptic messages that will make a lot of sense for you, that I don't necessarily have to understand. Words of meaning, words of value for you, for your situation, and I will just channel through the whole thing, as always, but maybe a little different. I will see what happens. We will just jump right into it. Galactic Council Crest. The message was being sent to you because of the spiritual sovereignty that you gained. Some of you moved through the astral realm here, laying a foundation in the ethers, integrating cosmology as a thought form and a new structure. Revealing what is just to you, what is justice oriented to you. You are ordering a chaos field on Earth with a connection that you establish. There are energies of subconscious awareness and Akashic information. If you work with astronomy, you are integrating a whole system here in the prism of existence, clearing thoughts about separation, consciousness, extension into the beyond. So let's see. There is sophistication in your independence and your ingenuity, originality, and elegance that you will reveal as a new identity form in this Akashic information that you are returning to, making sense of the world in a new light, and discovering things about portals, discovering maybe moon tones I heard, but energies of revealing paradox. Where's the synchronicity coming from, and why is it there in the first place? Simultaneity, nonlinear processing, epiphanies, authenticity, uniqueness, and integration. There's a connection from ancestors towards a connection. Because you trust that you are never alone here. You are manifesting healing into the thought form that everything is already here. You are not just working with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You are working with a universal blueprint frequency. A lot of goosebumps. You have a connection straight to the divine. And this manifestation that everything is already here. Number 21. Here we have 13. So 1, 3, 2, 1 could be of significance. So let's get my deck. Retro causality. There are energies flowing back in your present moment. I said it once, but I feel it again. I do have my first message on this channel. It's called How to Program a Field Through Time, which resulted from the awareness that things go in all directions at the same time. Retro causality, you are right now sending yourself information, but this right now lies off your perception right now in the future. There is a collaboration because of your individual accomplishments, and not because that is being judged, but it is being honored. You separated a few laws here that were very helpful to separate in order to find through singularity the process of recognition of the thing that is important to this quantum leap, to this process. This was a quantum leap. And I'm getting not only for you, but for, as a representation, you as humankind. You universally attuned a pattern with guidance by your side. You didn't do this alone. As a quantum continuator, you bring a self-sustaining system into this world, which is not only you, but the energy that your soul blueprint provides. Because there are energies like we are able to, after we pass or after we transition into a different state of being. First of all, there's love, but there also is the possibility to view others' lives from our lens, through their lens, so to say. You are providing a big blueprint for souls being curious about how you view the world. And this realization that you are having, maybe right now, maybe a long time ago, is not only based on Sirian consciousness or different galaxies, as a metaphor for far-reaching consciousness, systems that recognize themselves as a part of all that is being all that is. This is alchemy, metamorphosis, and karmic completion. Karmic completion because you realize what definitions do to yourself, to yourself. Retrocausality, you're working with those energies for a long time. Shifting into the awareness, how that happens. A transformation. Let's see, into what? Worthiness, and familiar frequency. You're working with the frequencies of wonder, disillusionment, in a sense of figuring stuff out that was. Being done together with a soulmate, so to say, as a mirror reflection. 99 could be of significance for you. Passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Whatever's on your mind right now, there is a lot of appreciation and love in this energy. Healing, returning to wholeness, and transformation. Let's get a message from a species. Unconditional. Transforming into safety and security. Connected to the, I think, nearest complex, like Alpha Centauri, Arcturus, and connected to the Yael. There is a full embodiment into that which you breathe in, life force energy. There is a full recognition of safety and security, and there is a transformation into this beauty of returning. Making this a vowel that I cannot pronounce, this one. Not only with yourself, but with this world. When I started this message, I heard this song, "We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a better place. So let's start giving." If that goes like this, I think it does. And if we take that very literal, we are the world, and we are the children. However the real text goes, if it's not the real text, that's what I got. You are a portal, and your soul agreement reaches a little more far than you might have anticipated in recognizing at the first place. Your job description is a bringer of justice, because your love and your support and your ingenuity and genuinity defines new systems of worth, of value, of familiarity within the frequency patterns that are already there. Let's get one more of those cards. Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Very much connected to future energies that are retrocausally informing you here. You touch souls. Let's get another message from the galactic heritage. Complex. Balanced relationships. Devotion to service. We have Pleiades, present and future. I once saw what I think, because he said that, was a Pleiadian alien. And he looked very human. Very human. Maybe slightly bigger eyes, but not real, bigger than mine for sure. Blue eyes. I don't think that's relevant, but they were blue and dark hair. Very human, our size, and he materialized in an atelier where I was in with my friend, where we did portals, and we had like 40 portals in front of us with gold and silver and a Tesla chip with it, which is just a harmonic geometric representation of harmony between the scales and relationships towards each other. This Nikola Tesla butterfly with a 369 or 147258 rotations within silver or gold. So we had like 40 of those little things. I don't have one here right now. In front of us, and I just looked to the left, and right behind the canvas, because she is a painter, there he stands. And he came out of nothing, and it wasn't an illusion, it wasn't an hallucination, and I wasn't psychotic, but maybe for purpose of explaining why I do think I get those psychoses, it's an adaptation to a new frequency. Because since I saw that one, what I call alien, because I asked and he answered, also through confirmation with this galactic heritage card, that he came from a past stream of Pleiadian consciousness. And I do know that when we meet those beings, psychotic shocks can happen. And since that happened, I experience those states of consciousness to recalibrate, to reintegrate, and to reestablish a connection deeper to myself than before. Because in psychosis there come a lot of things up that you didn't even notice you processed into your being. Everything you ever heard can come up in those states, and you are just surprised as freak how much there really is being processed. So to get to the energy of the reading, you are not only devoted to the service, you are in contact with those beings and frequencies, and you are connecting to a very relevant stream of potential. We have 64 and 88, so we have a 10 and a 7. So 1 and 7, so we have another 8. So we would have 888 here as a main frequency pattern, which not only indicates a very loopy representation of your consciousness coming back to full circle. I once got a download that, as a metaphor maybe, that if we close the whole circle 360 degrees, we've moved 9% or 9 degrees in a different direction to change that circling view. Just as a metaphor for the energies of 369, which for me represent definitely a quantum leap, which is interesting. This is the message for this reading, what I remember right now. that quantum leaps were the most relevant theme of what is the purpose for the creations of your universe in this realm of co-creation. With the quantum leap energy, with the 369, I did get those downloads that we move through those times of relevance, through time itself. And the 369 is a recognition, a conscious recognition of wanted, needed, or desired, of everything being available all the time, wherever we are, because everything is already here. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. So let's see what this energy of Pleiades, 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒈𝒆, which I view as a template for non-physicality. But maybe that's a permission slip for me to realize a few things and get more information. I will update you if I have new beliefs, conceptions, perceivings of that reality. Upward, dream, change your reality, trust the process. 49, 22, 57, 15. So 4, 6, 4, and 3. Another 8. I think. This future civilization or consciousness of those balanced relationships is a conscious recognition that at one point we integrate channeling so much into our beings, in a sense of recognizing who we are and using that multidimensionality, that people that do what I do will not call themselves like psychic mediums or channelers. They would just maybe say it's intuition, things that everybody can relate to, because those abilities of saying what is relevant is not really an external ability, as you all know. It's what we do when we talk, and it's the intention that is being followed by energy. This is a very huge difference in how my industry, so to say, is behaving right now, because many propagate, I think that's the word, that it's like this psychic somethings. And honestly, then everybody is that. It doesn't make sense to differentiate there, in my opinion. And this is the energy that comes through here with this Pleiadian energy, a balanced relationship, a communication between everything to everything that is in resonance and wants to communicate, right? And light body expansion, illuminated presence. You have a very beautiful energy, and here are your ancestors as well as your future friends. There is a huge community of love. There's a huge community of trust and a huge community of divinity within the trinity of existence. And with that, it's not meant that everything is only in 3, but everything could be split into a prism of 3, just to detect and see that thing of that what we see, the one who sees it, and the way we see it. So the way we see it. This is what some people call channeling. If they use those systems that we can always create with consciousness in a way that produces predictions, if we put the framework in a certain way. Maybe I will do, you can tell me if you are interested in learning about how I do what I do. If you are interested in that and want to, like a little tarot cards, but not so much about the tarot cards, more about the system. We could do also tarot card meanings if that's interesting for you. Just let me know what is exciting for you, to what you need or are curious about. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's get one more of those cards. Or two? No, one, okay. Quick causalities. Yeah, again, this trusting the process energy was very heavily there yesterday when I was brave enough to share that story about my recent past. Yeah, again, if you are interested in anything, let me know. I will, if I feel the relevance of it, for sure answer it within a video and make a whole topic about that. Because in my heart, I'm more like I know I'm very spiritual, but I really love science and causalities and reasons and brain things. Because if we translate them afterwards, if we had make sense of them, and then we translate them just through the heart space, this is so interesting. What can happen, right? And it also helps to release attachments because it forms new ones. But I guess that's a process of a shifting energy. The message I will leave you with is that you are not only very connected to soul energies. The octahedron I view as soul family complex. And I get this card, okay, identity. You and your identity. Let's get one more card for that. I do get a few information, but let's get one card. Okay, we have two cards. The hydrogen atom and the spiral of life, movement, opening, unfolding of consciousness, beginnings, and faith. Okay, 68 and 28. Interesting. We have 4 cards and we have 68 and 28. And we have number 1. So I will just show you the cards and say my closing message. Let me first change the song though into, yeah, this one. Release attachments to your identities. You don't have to do that in order to go where you feel like you are needed. And where you are needed is where you want to be. You are not only highly connected to a beautiful, beautiful spirit team of ancestors, family, on multiple levels. You're also being viewed as a pearl, so to say, as a very, very beautiful part of that complex. We do have this sign here that has nothing to do with the octahedron. You are balancing scales here. And the beginning that you are expanding here is one of leading a way for consciousness. And I'm very proud that I'm able to read that for you. Thank you. Of consciousness that will unfold over the next maybe 50 to to 300 years if there is no asteroid hitting Earth. The spiral of life. This is the image that I got for this 369 metaphor. 360 degrees, full circle, 9 degrees up. You are not only changing your perspective, but this perspective of yours has an impact, does feel future potentials and integrates them in the now. This is a parallel reality job description that you work for with your mind, with your heart, with your soul, with your whole body. You work so much. And this is why there is coherence from you to beings that do the same thing. In the astral realm, you are not only courageous, you are bold, because you're moving into a direction that your brain does not understand necessarily at all times. Just realize that I'm doing that also right now, so I guess that message is for all of us. There are messages sent, not only from the heavens, but from very particular beings, specific energies of Pleiades, Arcturus. I know Andromeda, because that's just undeniable. Altarian, this comes through a lot. I love those energies because they are like understanding the subtle complexities of psychology and stuff like that. And of course of Yael. We also have the dimensional planes of perception number 7 with the card 79, which is a 7, right? 16. Path change, paradigm shifts, adjustments. You are moving through a direction shift, not only with your consciousness, but with your whole energetic frequency blueprint. You are connecting to a blueprint that lays in front of you, but is not being recognized by so many. This may be a different message for all of you. You separated yourself from mass consciousness, and you are working with collective frequencies, as it came through yesterday. But those are not collective frequencies of Earth only. An Ascended Master is somebody who integrates a lot of collective awareness and is a representation of all that is being all that is, all the collective energies, in one person, as one person. Christ consciousness would be the consciousness of Gaia and humanity within representations of one person, like Jesus. I did saw the energy of Jesus once, like with face and everything. He looked a little different, and I think he is depicted in those images in the internet or somewhere, or in books, obviously. But I know that we are here on a realization journey, and this is not just for the purpose of realizing something. As far as I perceive it, yes, there are comforts and discomforts that are distracting us from the states of being. But if we look out of the box, we find a new box, a new structure. And as far as I know, there are energies of source consciousness available, especially also in Andromedan frequencies, as a permission slip maybe to connect to very multidimensional energies that are like programmers, like architects. And I did read that you guys are doing the same thing. And maybe that's in the future for some of you, and this is just a reminder to integrate that. But I do believe that all of you, or many of you, are already doing the best job you could do in formulating and architecting those frequencies that once separated you, seemingly, from everything to everything. You are threading a thread, weaving a thread within the wings of time. So yeah, 33 and so on the timer. That's the Akashic Walker number, And interesting enough, also connected to Christ consciousness as far as I know, because one follower wrote that once under a video. I will leave it at that. Path change, paradigm shifts, adjustments. I wanted to thank you a lot for your beautiful, beautiful recognition in the comments yesterday when I was able to do that video where I talk about what I've been through. It was deeply touching, and I have so much love on my heart and gratitude. So much gratitude. I love you. I see you next time, guys.